We're going to do a American grilled cheese sandwich, and then we're going to do a very badly named dish called on a shingle. It's an American dish. It's using up either bolognese or like minced beef and onions. You can even like smash burgers up that you've used and use it. But it's basically a pan-fried cheese sandwich, and then it's topped with some ground meat. You can put cheese on top of it as well. You put anything in it, but the grilled cheese sandwich is really good and versatile because you can add other stuff to it. You can put ham in the middle of it, very much like a toasted sandwich, but if you imagine elevated up to there, it's so good. We've got some buttered bread already. I buttered that. We've got some Gouda or Gouda or however you say it, and the reason I've used that is because it melts quite easily in a pan. I do this all the time with mature cheddar, and it is really, really good. But we're just using up something that I think is a little bit easier. We're going to add some of the green chutney to one of them to give yourself a bit of spice with the cheese, and then we'll finish off with the S on a shingle with that sandwich, which is a really, really tasty sandwich and very easy, and really good to use up ingredients that you might have had from the night before. First thing we do is just checking that the pan's hot. I've had it on totally dry pan. And the reason that you have a dry pan is that you're putting a piece of bread buttered side down into it. You may hear a sizzle. Look at that. As quick as you can, you are then putting some of this Gouda into the middle. Let's bend that bit over there so it's not particularly flapping over. And we'll put a second bit because we do like cheese. You don't have to. I'm a crazy cheese person. And then the second bit, you're leaving the butter on the outside. But what I'm going to do is you can put Branston pickle, you can put brown sauce, is really nice with this. I'm just putting a bit of that green chutney just to prove how versatile it is. It will give you a nice bit of spice, nice bit of sweetness without being too much. Then we're putting the second piece of bread on, and we're making sure that the bottom isn't getting burnt by flipping it over. And look at that. Toasted to perfection. Absolutely spot on. Leaving that now for the cheese to melt. You can put a cover over this, but I think it stays crispy if you leave it as it is. And it's slow and gentle. What I did to start with before you came on, I turned the pan up. I got some heat in it. I did a sort of palm check to make sure it was nice and warm. And then I turned it down because the hotter it is, obviously, the butter will burn. Butter burns quite easily. Now, this is the grilled cheese, the American grilled cheese. Feel how crispy, or hear how crispy that is cutting it. And then you've got that crazy cheese pull there. You can leave it in a little bit. And then if you look at it in the middle there, you've got that green chutney. And then if you look up, you've got a big bloke trying a bit. I wasn't lying about the cheese pull. That's a really good sandwich. So what we're going to turn this into is a shingle, which is the leftover minced beef from yesterday, which is that hot. I'm going to get a tea towel because it's been microwaved. But this can be bolognese, like I mentioned to you. It can be absolutely anything. And then what you're doing is you're putting it on the shingle, on the top of the grilled cheese sandwich. That can be eaten as is. So if you're a real cheesehead, if you are, as well as that lovely nutty Gouda in the middle of the sandwich, put some grated mature cheddar on top. You've used ingredients, you've used bread, you know, in everybody's store cupboard. You've used up some bolognese or some minced beef and onions, which I've used. And you've got yourself the aptly known on a shingle.